Spotify has a 1-month trial membership. We noticed that users were not converting to a paid membership after the free trial. From a product standpoint, what can you do to improve user engagement and subsequent customer retention?
I mean, I think as PMs, one of the very important jobs is definitely tracking metrics to see what's working and what's not, right? Simple as that. So I think based on tracking a lot of these metrics, we can figure out what really is the reason as to why these 1-month trials aren't converting into paid customers, as far as whether they're not interested, whether they don't listen to music, whether they can't find the music that they want. I think getting that user feedback is very important. But without knowing that, I do have some proposals as to how we can kind of continue to funnel these 1-month trial users into paid customers. One of the main suggestions I have is increasing the kind of social capability within Spotify as well. And I know it's not a primary driver or a primary feature of Spotify, but a hypothesis I have is that it could increase user engagement and user retention as well, and could convert a lot of these 1-month trials into paying customers. And I think the reason behind that is, sometimes this kind of social influence or social pressure that among friends, we want to kind of see what each other's doing, see what each other's listening to. We create that social network effect. So some things that I have are maybe adding like a feed within Spotify that shows, hey, you have 50 friends on Spotify. Here's, I know that they have the sidebar of the find friends, but maybe creating like an actual feed of where people are sharing their music, saying, hey, this is my song of the day, check it out. And really kind of a Facebook feed or an Instagram feed for songs that really allows the engagement to continue and allows for users to know that their friends are also on it and they're not alone in this world of music. They have a whole community, and creating that community effect as well within there. Another thing I have is, I know it's a little annoying, but push notifications are always, I've seen crazy stats on how effective one push notification can be. And, just suggesting, hey, we noticed that you liked XYZ artists. Why don't you continue listening to them? They're putting out an album next month. If you continue your membership, you can get access to it. So maybe hinting at a little push notification as well. And yeah, I think it's really understanding what the user needs, but I think the community effect would really help drive a lot of these 1-month trials into more of the paid customers as well. I feel like my answers here are a little short, Tony. Do you think I should be elaborating?
My feedback for this question would be maybe ask more questions in the beginning. Just give the interviewer, I don't know, maybe he has more context to give you or something like, because I feel like you could ask like, they're failing to convert based on what their Android users are doing, and is it iOS users who are not converting? Because I feel like you want to get to the part where you just got to. You want to give your recommendations, but there should be maybe some fact finding that happens first. The first question I thought was fine. I thought that was a good answer. You ask some questions in the beginning because you have asked more. Sure, of course. Okay. I don't think you can probably never ask too little, really. But I thought the first answer was fine, and that was about 8-9 minutes long. So I thought that wasn't short, at least in my mind. But yeah, the second one was shorter. But I think if you ask some questions, then maybe you'd easily find ways to find other things to talk about, I guess.
I think that's what's key, right? Because it's providing that context might take me in a path.
Yeah,
in a specific direction. Then too,
right. Yeah, so you're kind of like making assumptions, or even if you're like making assumptions, then
state those assumptions.
State them. Yeah, exactly. And then maybe check in, be like, hey, I'm going to make this assumption. Does that sound all right to you? And then maybe he says yes, no, whatever.